Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shivani, your host for today's video. Now, as you might have already discovered the topic from the thumbnail of this video, this is going to be about logotherapy. Logotherapy, before we get into the details of what it is all about, let's first talk about who gave this theory. So this theory was given by Viktor Frankl. Now, Viktor Frankl was a great psychologist of his times, a survivor of concentration camps that existed during Hitler's time during Second World War. Viktor Frankl lost most of his family in that Holocaust period, but he survived through that, and he realized certain things about what makes a person keep going even when they are going through such difficult times. Definitely think about if you were in a situation wherein you have no free will, you have nothing, but you're trapped in humanly unbearable situations wherein you can die anytime. He realized that a person, no matter how difficult the situation is, no matter how stuck a person is feeling, only thing that makes him keep going is finding meaning or purpose in their life. The logotherapy is all about this. Through this therapy, he helped people find meaning in their life. He helped people find purpose in their life. Even if you are in a situation wherein you're feeling stuck, wherein you do not know what's happening in your life and you're like, my life is over. एक जगह कुआं, एक जगह खाई है, पता ही नहीं है अब क्या करना है. And I'm sure it happens to us, and it happened to me as well. And to be able to come out of that zone, the most difficult and the most easiest thing you can do is finding purpose, finding meaning. And to be able to do that, first thing what Viktor talks about is that feeling of stuckness, that feeling of loneliness, that feeling of what should I do next. It comes from the idea of not being able to connect with your inner self. So when you're disconnected from your inner world and you're too much surrounded with the noise, the chaos around you, that's when you're not able to hear what's coming from within. And once you declutter that noise, once you get rid of that noise in your surroundings, but to be able to come out of that failure, one needs to sit with themselves and not with the noise. Viktor mentioned about this. You have to cut out the noise, start sitting in discomfort. Of course, it's going to be discomfort. Of course, it's going to feel, something is eating you from inside, and you have to go through that phase to be able to process the emotions, process the idea of numbness, process the idea of not being enough, or process the idea of what's happening in your life, of stuckness, everything, whatever is bothering you. Sit with that discomfort and talk yourself through it. That's the only way. Trust me, because nobody else from outside is going to come, no matter how spiritual you are. Even God is not going to come and say, Tathastu. That will only happen when you start helping yourself and you start taking steps towards betterment, steps towards growth. And growth, firstly, always comes from, number one, you have to accept whatever is happening in your life. You sit with that acceptance, and then you make a list of things and see what is going wrong. Try to find meaning or purpose in your life. Try to find that one thing that you really want to do. Usually human brain is very if we read about evolution a bit, we'll understand that we are survivors. By survivors, I mean is कि evolution of human could happen and we are at this stage because we have survived many difficult periods in the past, right? And to be able to survive those difficult times, there were certain things, certain changes inculcated by people, and we could reach the level of evolution where human species is today. From this idea also, we can make out that we as humans, we need goals. We need something to keep us going, right? And why not let that be your purpose or your aim? We say ambitious people are able to achieve more because the zeal to achieve, the zeal to get there. एक ह्यूमन ब्रेन जो है ना, उसको कुछ ना कुछ देना पड़ता है, कुछ कीड़ा देना पड़ता है उसको कि भाई ये कर ले तभी तेरा कुछ बढ़िया होगा, है ना? So it's like that. You have to give yourself a target, you have to keep yourself busy in something, but do something which makes you happy, which makes your inner self happy, because you don't want to feel burdened. You're already burdened if you're in that situation. Give yourself some sense of relief. कहीं घूमने चले जाओ, grounding practices करो, थोड़ा सा नेचर के साथ कनेक्ट करो, and definitely trust me when I say this, it's gonna help you a lot. And I'm sure, I'm 100% sure this logotherapy is something which is going to be really beneficial if you put it into practice. Maybe you know someone who's going through tougher times, then definitely share this video with them, and I'm sure it's gonna help. If there is anything else that you would want me to make a video on, or discuss a topic about, if there is something that you're struggling, be open-minded and you can share with me in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try to make a video on that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss what I have next to share with you all, and like this video, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.